I'm Dr. Leanne Cianfrini, clinical pain psychologist at the Doleys Clinic in Birmingham, Alabama. Today, I'm going to talk to you about two concepts that I think fit under the umbrella of the mathematics of pain. Mind blown. So we're going to present two little graphic visuals that I think really help to drive home a few very important points about chronic pain. All right, the first is a simple equation. And this is our first equation. So here we have pain as the integer equals suffering as our numerator and intensity as our denominator. Pain equals suffering over intensity. Now, why do we conceptualize it this way? We know that the experience of chronic pain is driven more by our emotional experience surrounding it, our suffering, our resistance, our anger toward it, our anxiety about the pain. That drives the chronic pain experience and our quality of life with chronic pain more so than just the pure volume number, how intense we feel it on that 0 to 10 scale that everybody uses. So if you really work this through with numbers, let's, for example, take pain intensity as a 4 out of 10. If we don't mind the pain that much, if pain doesn't bother us, let's say our suffering's only a 1, then our pain experience is a fairly low number. But if we hate the pain, even a mild to moderate intensity of pain just provokes this strong suffering experience with us. Let's say that number goes up to an 8. Instead of 1/4, this number now is a 2. Our pain experience gets larger, right? Does that make some sense with how the numbers work out? So what does that mean for treatment? Why is it important to conceptualize it as this model? We spend so much time pursuing fixes, quick fixes to reduce our pain intensity, right? Medications, let's crank that number down on the 0 to 10 scale. Blocks and therapies and over-the-counter treatments. And there's nothing wrong with that. Intensity is important. We do need to reduce that burden. But we cannot ignore trying to find ways to reduce our suffering. So come see your clinical pain psychologist at the clinic. Find videos on how to meditate, how to do some deep breathing. Look up information. We've had some other videos about chronic pain acceptance, living with chronic pain, finding our life of purpose. Anything we can do to reduce this emotional quality related to pain, and I promise you, your pain experience will improve. The second mathematical concept comes into the idea of quality of life and our perception of us as generally healthy or unhealthy. So often I hear patients say, because of my pain, I can't go out and meet my friends. Because of my pain, I can no longer do this creative hobby that I enjoyed. Because of my pain, I can't have a positive mood or things like that. So we let the pain overshadow so many areas in our lives. And again, it's understandable to come to that place in our lives. However, it's not healthy, and we can live a full quality of life even despite pain. And I think the math of this next diagram helps us out on that way. All right, so what we do when we think about overall health, physical health is just one component of overall health. We have emotional health. Do we have some resilience? Are we able to manage stress fairly well? Can we feel optimistic? Do we have a good self-esteem? Those are elements of a positive emotional health. So we have an emotional health quality component. We also have, I like to think about it as an intellectual or creative health. Are we firing on all cylinders with learning new concepts, using the skills we've been trained for? Are we engaging in our creative hobbies? Are we taxing the artistic side of our brain? So there are ways to engage in a positive intellectual and creative health as well. I consider it a good thing if we have a positive social health. Are we surrounding ourselves with people who care about us, who support us, who encourage us? Are we getting out and meeting them? Are we practicing active listening with our friends? Those are all positive qualities of a social aspect of health. And then we also include a spiritual component of health as well. Do we feel strong in our faith? Are we making time to meditate or pray? Are we engaging with our church community and doing things for others? So we have so many aspects of a broader concept of health. Even within each one of these concepts, there are, let's say, subheadings. So just take physical health. We might have issues with diabetes, cancer, cardiovascular issues, immune system issues, and let's put chronic pain under there. But what I see so often is that people with chronic pain, let's say that's 1% of this big picture. Okay? Because look at all these other things that are involved in general health. We let our one part of health overshadow the 99% of the other parts of health. Because of my pain, I can't do all these other things. My challenge to you within this model is to flip it on its head. Just do a headstand and see the world in a different way. If we focus our time and our efforts on boosting our spiritual health, on boosting our social health, on engaging in our intellectual and creative pursuits, in getting our emotions in a positive zone, in trying to be healthy in all the physical ways that we can control, right? Manage our diet, manage our exercise, get on a good sleep routine. Those are the things that are under our control. If we're engaging in all of that, it should then be able to overshadow pain. So it's a bit of a different perspective. It does take a pretty big shift. We have to be willing to make that shift. And it kind of makes sense when we put it in there. So don't let the 1% overshadow the 99. Engage in all of these other rich parts of a good, positive health and a good quality of life. And it should let your chronic pain fade a little bit into the background. So good luck, find your pursuits, live a rich life. If you have any suggestions in the comment section that can help other patients, please feel free to share. Thank you and have a nice day.